It can't get traction. I love it. What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Motorsport 6 taking a look at the Shelby GT350R. Now, the Shelby GT350R is not only gorgeous from every angle, but it is a beast of a track car, and I'm here to we're gonna take this thing out. We're gonna see how it does in stock form, and then we're gonna take it and we're gonna build it, and we're gonna build it into something that hopefully is pretty much unrivaled as far as a controllable car, a controllable drift car. And I want to do multiple setups for this car. I want to do in this video I want to do a test of its stock, and then go back, do a little bit of a drift setup on it. We're not going to fully build it or anything like that, but what we're going to do is we're going to try and make the most balanced drift-built Shelby GT350R that we can. And then later on, we're going to do a circuit build of it, and then eventually we will do a max power build of this thing. And the max power build, I've heard, they go crazy. They go absolutely crazy with these cars. Now, I want to get this one to about... Oops. I just realized. Let's revert that back to stock, please. Okay, now let's revert it back to stock, so we're good. We need to go and test it out first. Yeah, we need to go and test it out first before we go taking it to the upgrade shop. So, selecting the track, what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna run it on Bernese Alps, and we're gonna run it on the Stadtplatz circuit. And the Stadtplatz circuit is short, and it's not super technical. It's a very high-speed circuit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test it out and see how this thing drifts stock. Then we're gonna go back and we're gonna build it, and we're gonna see what we can do as far as building it goes. Now, the biggest thing that I'm curious about with this car is how it's gonna be on, like, at really sharp angles, because it is still kind of a muscle car, but at the same time, it's a muscle car that has been turned into a beast of a track car. Now, I've had no experience with this car yet. First impressions. Complete first impressions. And it may only need a little bit of a setup change to become a drifting monster. It may not need anything. We'll see. Go! Let's have some interior view. It's actually pretty quiet. I'm surprised how quiet it is. Oh yeah, it's a drift beast. It's a drift beast. It really is. All we need to do is add a little bit more power, and it will be insane. I mean, even with the power level that it has now, it's pretty much like a Formula Drift car. But I wonder, when we want it to actually, like, kind of tidy up its handling a little bit, I'm wondering how good it's gonna be. So what we'll do is we'll do one of these laps as a drift lap and one of them as a grip lap. I feel like we could have initiated that one a little bit earlier, but it's not too bad because we still have a lot of room. I mean, we carried a ton of momentum through that corner. And I think too, I keep catching myself in gears that are a little bit higher up than I want to be, and I'm not sure if that's because it's not as loud as some of the other cars I've driven. Or maybe it's because my TV volume is down. I may have to fix that. But also, all of that stuff aside, oh my god! Okay, I kind of let it go for a second there, and that ended very badly. Don't let it go. Don't let go of the steering, because it will go into a wall. And I know these aren't scoring sections, but I still like to slide them anyway. It's just a fun section to drift. Sideways. Not bad, not bad. Alright, come on, keep powering over. Power oversteer, come on. Stick with it, stay in the throttle. The steering is really quick and really responsive. Revs out to 8,000. I mean, that's insane. Alright, now time for a grip lap. Brakes are good. Although it does immediately is biased toward oversteer, and I'm glad of that. I like my track cars to be biased toward oversteer, but at the same time, you really will have to keep it under control if you're trying to set some lap times with this car. This thing would be like an absolute dream to run at Laguna Seca. Little inputs. It responds like a... It's funny because it responds almost at, like, at Miata levels of quickness. It's insane. Braking. The steering... it's been... Yeah, we lost it. It turned into a drift lap on that corner, but no. I think the steering is also, too... The steering is... It feels almost Miata levels of quick to me. And if you just kind of enter the corner with just a little bit of a touch on the brakes, and then maybe 3/4 of the throttle out, you're not going to get crazy sideways, and you're going to be able to set really good lap times in this car. As long as you don't grind the gear when you're in midair. And yes, that was almost flat. No braking through that section. I did lift off the throttle a couple times, but I'm not totally familiar with the car yet, so I feel like that's normally what I would do if I'm not familiar with the car. If I am familiar with the car, yeah, sure, I'll go through that section completely flat. But it all depends on the car, and it all depends on the situation. And across the line. So now, all we gotta do is add a little bit more power, and maybe do a tiny bit of setup change, maybe a little bit more camber in the front, and that's gonna make the back end even more playful. So, alright, let's see what we get, and hitting the A button. NSXR, not bad. So now, not the next race, we're gonna go back to the menu, and it's time to get this thing built. Alright, so now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and see if we can, I actually kind of want to keep it NA. I want to keep it NA, and see if we can get it up to around, I'm gonna say 630, 640-ish. That should be a really good range, and it should wake up the car a lot. I mean, it's already very awake. Don't get me wrong, it's already very, very awake. But, ooh, if we cam it, oh wow. That's almost up to that's up to 649, so basically 650. How far are we gonna be able to rev it out? It's gonna be insanely rev happy now. Let's see. Race brakes are definitely in order. And now at this point, let's see. So we actually have 2 stages of a drop that we can do, down on race springs and dampers, so that's 0.59 of an inch. And the thing is, we can lower it even further. Race anti-roll bars. Not bad. Should we take the weight out? I don't know. Yeah, why not? Go ahead. Just take the weight out. Make it a pure drift car. And the thing is, we didn't fully build it because I didn't want to turn it into some kind of ridiculously, like, uncontrollable monster. I wanted to turn it into a naturally aspirated, highly balanced, very light. I mean, when I say very light, I mean very light for a muscle car, but still lightweight, high-powered, naturally aspirated beast of a machine. So I do want to add a little bit of camber in the front, and maybe remove a little bit in the rear. I don't know how much it actually has, but let's see. Move a little bit in the rear, and add some of the front. It's a good baseline setup. And, oops. Did I put, yeah, I didn't want the toe out. Didn't want the toe out in the rear, or, sorry, in the front. Right, how we're gonna basically slam the thing. And our diff, we're gonna put both up to 100. And actually also too, add a little bit of extra braking force at the front and turn up the pressure just a little bit, so we can have a little bit of an easier time doing brake initiated oversteer. So now we're gonna go ahead and take it back to Bernie's Alps and see what it runs, or see how, not really what it runs because it's not a drag car, but see more along the lines of seeing how it runs, because once this thing gets out there, I think in what I've seen from stock, and then what we've changed up to now, I think we've got an absolute beast on our hands now, or we're going to have one. And I don't know, I just love the way it looks. I've always been a big fan of the 2015 Mustang body style, and I think with the GT350R, they really took the thing and made it look insane. Absolutely insane. It looks so menacing and evil. I mean, this is like showing up at your local track and being, I'm here to eat GTRs. Oh yeah. It can't get traction. I love it. The throttle response is so ridiculous with the lightweight flywheel, the cam, it's insane. And oh yeah, and that addition of the front camber makes it so much more controllable at big angle. Oh yeah, this build is an absolute success. I love this car. I can't wait to take this thing online. I cannot wait to take this thing online. This is such a beast. It's revving all the way out to like 9 now. A little bit of an e-brake slide, not bad. God, it just goes. It just absolutely goes. And it never lets up. It never, ever, ever lets up. And the thing is, with this thing being naturally aspirated, you've got nothing to worry about in terms of like, you know, oh, am I going to be dropping boost? And do I have to worry about being in boost? No. No, the only thing you have to think about is, you know, yeah, you're going to get a lot of power on the top end because of the cam. But other than that, it's just so ridiculously responsive. Oh god, that was a little bit too much. Let's rewind. I don't want any damage on this car. I don't want any damage on this car. I like this thing a lot. I like it, so I'm not gonna put any damage on it. And you know what? Let's see if we can floor it through both of these sections. Nope, because the back end came out. Normally you can floor it if you're doing like more of a grip run, but still. Stick with it, stick with it! Not too bad. Oh, there we go. There's the 9,000. I was hunting for that 9,000 points. Alright, now, let's see if we can get a little bit cleaner this time around. Earlier entry, which is good. Don't get to the edge. Oh my god! It actually gave us the points! I'm really surprised at that. It actually gave us the points. Or let us keep the points. Normally it won't when you get that far out. And really, all you need to know how to do to drift this car is a Scandinavian flick. That's it. You don't even need the handbrake. You just need a Scandinavian flick, and you're good to go. That could have been a little bit better, but it's alright. Just keep it sideways. 15,000, not a bad combo. God, what a car! What a beast of a machine. Didn't realize... Wow, the scoring section started all the way up there. That's pretty ridiculous, actually. Transition. God, it's so, like, I can't put into words how easy this car is to drift and how easy it is to drift fast. You carry a lot of speed with this car and you never bog down. And the combos you can pull with this thing. Okay, I'm doing an online drifting episode with this car very soon. Let me know if you guys want to see that because I want to do one so bad. That was too much. That was too much. That was too much. Yeah, that was way too much. That wasn't bad. That kind of, we messed it up, or I messed it up. I messed up the transition point because I should have been able to keep it in one gear and I wasn't. So, can we get 11? Can we get, nope, 10-6. 10-6 is the best you're gonna get out of that. I still slide across the finish line. But, okay, go build one of these right now. Just go build one right now, please. You will absolutely adore the thing. It is an amazing, amazing drift car, and I will absolutely be using it online. I can see it being an amazing tandem car. I can see it being an amazing addition to any garage. Really, go build one of these right now. Seriously. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed.